How we doing, ladies and gents, boys and girls? Welcome back to another fun episode of Tom's Flair Bartending Tips. Today I'm going to be making for you a whiskey sour. Actually, I'm going to be making two whiskey sours, one with this foaming agent called Foamee and one with a good old-fashioned orgasmic eggs, or organic if you want to know better. I'm going to show you some tricks that you can do whilst making that whiskey sour, and we're going to see which is better out of these two, the Foamee or the eggy. Don't go away. Right, there we go. We've got two whiskey sours made with Flair. I'm going to go through those Flair moves with you in just a moment. But before I do, let's just quickly look at the differences between these two. This one was with egg white, and this one was with the foaming agent. Now, I tried to make the cocktails as identically as I possibly could. The only difference was this one was with the Foamee, and this one was with the egg white. I mean, they look pretty similar. I mean, the foaming agent isn't far off, but let's try the cocktails. I actually prefer the one with the foaming agent, and I'll tell you why. When you're using egg, obviously you're adding more volume to the cocktail. You're adding another 25 to 30 mils of liquid to the cocktail, so it's diluting the recipe down. That's not to say that if I upped the measurements of the whiskey, the lemon juice and the sugar, that couldn't taste like that. But the taste is great, the texture is fantastic, and it's all round. I mean, if you're vegan and you don't want to use eggs for foaming your cocktails, bosh, can't go wrong. Okay, let's go through those moves. So we started off with the glass twist, which is a very, very simple move to perform. If your glass is on the bar top like this, put your hand out, turn it over, grab between your index and your middle finger, twist all the way around, then bring your thumb next to where your middle finger is now, and then turn all the way over again. This is if you're right-handed. So right hand, turn over towards yourself, twist, turn on the bar top. The second move was with the second coupe, which was basically just a thumb roll. Now I've taught thumb rolls in the past, and that is where you push the base of the shaker and the tin rolls around your thumb like this. It's exactly the same thing, but just with the coupe glass, okay? You've got to be a bit more careful. It's very dangerous, so I do recommend that if you do it, you don't do it over your station. You do it to the side, and then you can come to ice up your coupe. So there was two tin-on-tin tricks. The first one was like this. Super, super easy to perform. What I like about this move is very quick and doesn't take a lot of practice. You literally grab the small shaker and the large shaker, and you flip the large shaker half a spin so it lands ready to get a scoop of ice. And at the same time, you're placing the small shaker on the bar top in front of you. So it should happen at the same time like this. Boop. Then you take your ice, okay, and push the small shaker into the large shaker like this. The second tin-on-tin trick was a bit more difficult. We grab the shakers like this and put the ice in, over, down, and onto the bar top. You pick up the small shaker and place it on the large shaker, so you're holding it like this. Then you're going to put the ice in the large shaker, and then from there, you're just going to turn this over, but you're going to release the small shaker into your other hand. And then you can place it in while it's in reverse and come and place this on your bar top, or you can come back again, place it into the shaker, and then onto your bar top. 1, 2, ice, release, in, onto your bar top. Right, the next trick was with my Macallan Fine Oak 10-year, which some people will be shouting at me down the camera not to use this in a whiskey sour, but it's my whiskey sour, it's my drinks, do what I want with it. Now it works very well when you have a top like this, okay? Because then you have something to hold on to. So you would remove the top, place it underneath, and then you would spin on the top, like this. You always have your other hand there to steady it, but it's a nice way to present the bottle before you pick up your jigger and then come to pour. Because I want to spin in my right hand, I pick the bottle up, I remove the cork with my right, place it underneath, give it a spin, and if you get really good, you can try and stop it so the label is facing outwards. It's a great way to upsell your drinks or your spirits. All right, the move that I performed with the sugar syrup was just a simple finger twist, and you can perform this with pretty much any bottle. And it's exactly the same way as we perform the glass twist with the coupe. So you turn your hand over and grab it in between your finger and your middle finger, and then you just twist over, and then you're in position ready to pour. Now you can change your grip, okay, so that when you come to pick up your jigger, you're ready to go. But I mean, just that move is pretty good. And then once you get good with your right hand, then you can get good with your left hand. And then even better, you can do it with both hands eventually. The moves that you saw with the Foamee bottle was the little bump and the drop. Now the bump is very, very easy, and it's probably one of the most simplest moves that you'll learn. But I like it because you've got this little rubbery, flangey piece on top of the bottle. It's kind of bouncy. So if you get it nice, you just get a little kick off your hand when you hit it. And all you're doing is holding the bottle in your palm of your hand like this, closed, and then you're just hitting it with your other hand like this. And the next move was a little drop. Okay, so instead of taking the lid off, we let the bottle drop down. And the way you do this is you already loosen the bottle so the lid is almost all the way off. I mean, it's not off yet, but it's already loose in my hand. All I'm doing is spinning the bottle and holding onto the top part. But as I spin, I lift up, okay? Because I don't want to spin and the bottle just to drop immediately. As I spin, I lift up, and as it releases itself, it slowly falls down and you catch it in your hand, like this. Now, if you are feeling pretty confident, you can try and catch it on the back of your hand, and then I use the top part to steady it. I pick up the bottle, boom, boom, whoop, and then I can place this in my cocktail shaker, put it back, and then carry on making your cocktail. So there we have it, Whisky Sour with some simple Flair tricks, made with the Foamee foaming agent and with an egg white. So if you are looking for vegan Whisky Sours or any kind of sours, you can have a go at one of those. Give it a try for yourself. Let me know how you get on. Let me know which whiskies that you like in your Whisky Sours. And if you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, you can put that into the comments box below. If you're new around here, I do have a Patreon account. You can have a look. There is a link down below where you can go and support me and get bonus content, get early access to some of my videos, and get access to some content which I don't post on YouTube. It's only available on Patreon. So thank you very much to all my patrons that have already signed up, and I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to smash that like button, let me know you do. And until next time, I'll see you then.